embarking on a faith-filled voyage beyond the visible. Neville Goddard. Allow me to share an uplifting story about a woman, let's call her Lily, who pictured her perfect home in her imagination, aiming not merely to inhabit it but to flourish within its walls. Some months ago, her partner expressed a desire to sell their current dwelling. This decision was driven by his wish for a larger space to house not only themselves but also Lily's mother and aunt, as well as their 10 cats and 3 dogs. Interestingly, the push for moving to a more spacious abode came from Lily's husband, who argued that since the aunt and mother often stayed with them, it made sense to merge their living situations into one sizable home. Lily was intrigued by this idea, but she was adamant that their next home must surpass their current one in size, location, and design, boasting not only 4 bedrooms for their nuclear family but also additional spaces for her aunt and mother. They firmly believed that to move, they first had to live in the new house in their minds. Fast forward 2 months, after several attempts by real estate agents to market their property yielded no results, Lily's husband was ready to abandon the venture, but Lily persisted. She dedicated 4 nights to vividly imagine dwelling in her dream house. On the 5th day, during a visit to a friend's place, her husband encountered a newcomer to town in search of a hillside home. Lily introduced this individual to their hilltop house, and without hesitation, the visitor declared, "This is the house I'll purchase." This development thrilled the couple, with Lily proving to be a formidable negotiator, having already envisioned herself in the new home they would acquire post-sale. Within 10 days, they vacated their old home, temporarily settling in a rental while on the hunt for their dream property. They painstakingly described their ideal home to each real estate agent they met, only to be met with skepticism regarding their desire for a 3-bedroom house with a library and ample space for their dogs' kennels, all within their budget. Their request for a breathtaking view and privacy was met with incredulity, with one agent even chuckling at their ambitious wish list, suggesting such a home would cost quintuple their budget. Yet, Lily's belief in the existence of their dream home, already clear in her imagination, was unwavering. Knowing that they were creatures of imagination, she understood they had to align their physical experience with their imaginative journey. Despite visiting numerous real estate offices and facing doubt, at the 6th office, an agent who had been quiet suggested a particular house. Another agent dismissed it, saying the house was no longer for sale as the elderly owner had decided not to sell or subdivide. Curious about the name and location, Lily asked to see the property, leading them to an enchanting English-style redwood home, surrounded by tall trees on a hill, with a citywide panorama. The interior and vast 2-acre garden, including a separate pool house, were beyond Lily's dreams but seemed financially unreachable unless the land could be divided. Nonetheless, upon departure, they couldn't stop picturing themselves living there, with Lily even imagining her husband happily smoking a pipe by the fireplace. Back at the real estate office, despite skepticism, they chose to make an offer, hoping the owner would consider subdivision. That night, Lily's imagination vividly transported her back to the house, solidifying her belief in their destined home. The next day, they were astounded to learn the owner had agreed to subdivide and sell them a portion of the property at their offer price, once again affirming the strength of living through imagination before physical realization. Embark on a voyage of discovery with Rosa as she seeks out her dream home, a journey that epitomizes the incredible power of imagination and belief. This story goes beyond a simple search for a new house. It represents a spiritual odyssey that highlights the profound impact of determination and vision in making the seemingly impossible possible. Rosa's story is a reflection of a universal truth about the essence of humanity and the transformative power of our minds. The decision by Rosa and her spouse to seek a new residence was not solely driven by the need for more space but was a reflection of their aspiration to broaden their living quarters to better accommodate their expanding family and pets. This yearning for expansion extended beyond the physical into the realms of the spiritual and emotional. Rosa's quest was not merely for a house with more square footage but for a sanctuary that echoed her soul's desires, a true home in every sense. Rosa's unwavering dedication to visualizing her ideal home, in the face of overwhelming odds, is a testament to Neville Goddard's assertion that imagination molds reality. She refused to let the doubts of real estate agents deter her spirit. Instead, she used her imagination to vividly pre-experience her future home, long before it became a reality. A defining moment in her journey was when she visited a house situated on a hill, which seemed to leap out of her dreams. Even though it was not on the market, Rosa felt an immediate, profound connection to the property. The house, with its majestic fireplace and walls lined with ancient sequoia wood, was not just visually stunning but also symbolized peace and belonging for Rosa. This moment validated her belief that her imaginative vision and faith had led her to her true home. The eventual decision of the property owner to divide the land and sell a part to Rosa and her husband, at their proposed price, highlights the power of belief and persistence. What the agents initially deemed an impossible request became a reality, affirming Rosa's belief in the attainability of the improbable and showcasing how true faith, combined with action, can indeed achieve the extraordinary. Rosa's story concludes with her and her husband moving into their new home, a direct result of their unwavering faith and their capacity to look beyond the physical realm. The moral that our goals are attainable through the power of imagination and belief in our presence there acts as a powerful inspiration. It urges us to understand that through faith and imagination, we have the power to reshape our lives and achieve our deepest dreams. The eventual decision of the property owner to divide the land and sell a part to Rosa and her husband, at their proposed price, highlights the power of belief and persistence. What the agents initially deemed an impossible request became a reality, affirming Rosa's belief in the attainability of the improbable and showcasing how true faith, combined with action, can indeed achieve the extraordinary. Rosa's path to her dream home is a powerful affirmation of the strength of imagination and faith. It teaches us that no matter how insurmountable the obstacles or how distant the dream, with belief, vision, and initiative, we can change our reality. It invites us all to lead our lives guided by faith rather than sight, to believe in the power of our dreams, and to act with the confidence that our sincere and steadfast imaginations will become our reality. Reflecting on the teachings of Matthew 12 verse 30 and Luke 11 verse 23, "He who is not with me is against me," and the principle of living by faith, not by sight from 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7, we are reminded that prioritizing our imagination over the tangible world connects us to the essence of all existence. Let us move forward with faith, visualizing our destinations with the conviction that we are already there, turning our dreams into our experiences.